Well, happy Christmas. Merry Christmas everyone, it's me, the Whovian Wren, and welcome to the Christmas Collection Part 1. So, as you can see, I'm not in my usual space. Fine, I'm up here at my grandparents' Christmas, very nice. So, why is this saying Part 1? Well, there were some items I wasn't really expecting to not get. But basically I've got one big thing which I've kept under wraps for this whole entire past few months. I can look at them right now, but let's just say I think I'm on a good start for this new collection. Anyway, so I've got loads of money. So basically what I'm gonna get when I go back up to my holiday house, I will get the Series 10 Blu-ray. Then I'll get both Sharda Blu-ray and hopefully the DVD. However, those will be on the 10th of January. So the part 2 will probably be out after that, because then I'll have everything I need. So the first part is this part, obviously. So as I'm recording now, it is Christmas Day. I don't think it's going to be when I'm editing this, I don't think it'll be Christmas. I don't think I'll upload it in time. So Boxing Day or whatever. So I can't really express my thoughts on Twice Upon a Time yet. I might do a video on that because that is pretty important. But yeah. Anyway, enough. Let's go down. Let's go down and see what I got for Christmas. Okay, so what I got for Christmas was a lot of Big Finish. Yes. I actually got a lot of Big Finish. And when I mean a lot of Big Finish, I mean like 16 CDs. I mean, that sounds a bit weird, but a lot of it doesn't sound like much, but trust me, when you look at it, you'll see. So, it was back in October when Big Finish announced that they were not going to be restocking 51 to 100 audios. So I was like, okay, after being determined to find every single 1 to 50 main range audio of the 8th Doctor, I am not going to let this pass me by. So Christmas is coming up, I'll do it. So I behold for you, for my Christmas presents of 2017, every single 8th Doctor audio from the main range 51 to 100, except Sharda. Yeah. So yes, I have basically, well, it's technically Series 3 and 4 of the early 8th Doctor adventures. That means I only need Series 1 and 2, which I've almost completed, but yes, so I'm just so glad I have these now. Don't have to hunt them down. I don't have to hunt them down when they go out of print. I just already know I've got them. So yeah. Alright, so I'll just go through here. You got Scherzo, or Scherzo, whatever it's bloody called. Creative Chrome, Natural History of Fear, Twilight Kingdom, Faith Stealer, The Last, Ken Joy is just right down there. Next Life, Terra Firma, Scaredy Cat, Other Lives, Time Works, Something Else, Something Inside, Memory Lane, and then finally, Shut Up. Now you might be thinking, where's Absolution? Where's The Girl Who Never Was? Well, I did say, what did I say again? I did say that they were in the 51 to 100 audios. Absolution and The Girl Who Never Was? No, they're not. So technically I don't have Series 3 and 4 of the 8th Doctor, but I do have Series 3, but I don't have the whole Series 4. So, I suppose I could give you that, but basically that's like, I think that's the last one. The 100, which is the 100th audio, is the last one to go out of print. So, yes, anyway, let's go into them individually. So the first audio we have in the Divergent Universe art is, of course, the masterpiece by the beautiful Rob Sherman, which is Scherzo or Scherzo. I might move the camera closer. So what can I say? I've listened to every single one of these except for Shada, because I just wanted to pick that up. But yes, Scherzo or Scherzo. I'm just gonna say Scherzo. It's a brilliant story. So I'll just show you. You've got the Doctor Who logo there. Well, you just got the hands, Charlie and the Doctor's hands. Indie Official Charlie, Don't Pull Me Again, and then the sort of a full cast audio drama. You've got on the spine, on the back. Unfortunately, this one has a crack. A few of them have lots of cracks. Yeah, so there's a little crack there. So you can read the blurb, which is actually really interesting. Like it's saying like a fairy tale, but of course fairy tales aren't always good. Yeah, I'll have to get that CD replaced. As in, I'll just take everything out and put a new CD. You come up, and yeah, so let's open it. Let's actually make a bit of room. Alright, so it already has. Now, I feel like it's a crime. Oh, I just spat. So, many people think this is a crime, unwrapping one of Rob Sherman's stories, considering that this was like his last one, and now this is going out of print. But still, I got a big crack in it, and I want to get it replaced. So. And I already have sort of Orion sort of production. So we've got a little slip here. So I'll just take it off like that, like a mummy. Alright. So this is actually my first time looking at an old Big Finish audio, because I haven't, as you know, sort of Orion, which was like ages ago that I got, was sealed, and I wanted to keep it sealed because I think it's good. It's wise like that. So. And there we go. Just feels so beautiful already. Alright, ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh, yeah, that looks beautiful now, is that? So you've got, is it 2 discs? Sweet. We've got 2 discs. We've got clean artwork, which is nice. Got a Doctor Who logo with the actual artwork imprinted. Let's see if I can. It's reflecting, but you can see the hands there. It's very kind of different. It's got a booklet, and it's got the 40th anniversary logo, which was used on our Australian DVDs. So let me just get if I can get the booklet out. I'll have to. Come on, so. There we go. Alright. So we've got cover art. We've got Rob Sherman, Holy Grail. Production notes, very nice. Oh, you've got some photos. So you've got Paul and India. There again. What else? Oh, you got a whole collection there, which all has clean artwork. Very nice. Have to scan that in. Also a bit of Doctor Who magazine, and of course at the back. So, shirts. So, what are my thoughts? I'll do a quick. I mean, this video is going to be quite long, so I should probably keep it. Oh gosh. So why should I? So what about shirts? So well, great story. Unbelievably, it really plays with the idea. It's just out of this world. Definitely, it takes full advantage of the audio only option. It's just it's one of those very few audios that would only work on audio, like, because all it basically is the Doctor and Charlie just walking in nothing. And I don't think you could probably. The visual side would be very lacking because people would get quite bored, but when you hear it in the audio, it's just so much better. Anyway, we've got a long way to go, so I'm gonna make this. I think we might just skip over it because So next, of course, we have not a great Big Finish audio in any means or way, and that is Creed of the Croman. Croman, I think it's Croman from memory. So, yeah, this story introduces Keres, which is good, because Keres becomes a very important part, especially in Series 4 at the end of The Next Life. So, yes, so let's just open it, because we've got loads to get through, as I say. Now, hopefully I don't need the scissors. Okay, alright. So, we've got essentially the same thing. Oh dear. That came off. Is that broken? Yeah, that's broken. Great. See? Like that. Let's just try and can't really see it, but there you go. See, broken. Lovely, good old Big Finish audios. But I think, yeah, it still stands. I'll just have to get like oh my God, yeah, there's a bit of a crack up there, but yeah, this is going to be a massive pain. Alright, let's have a quick look at the booklet, if it's essentially the same thing, which it looks like. Yeah, it just looks like photos, who's who, yeah. Basically, essentially the same things. If I can just, I'll have to get it out now because... Alright, got it out. So now, let's put it back in where it belongs. Alright, so Creed of the Croman. Not great. So now we have the story which everyone loves, but I get why, but it's just I really don't like this story, to be honest, and that is The Natural History of Fear. Mainly because of how bloody confusing it is. Like, I expressed this on Twitter when I first listened to it. I was like, what the heck is going on? Like, it's what? You got, the beginning is at the end of the story. I don't really understand it. I try getting into it, and it's like, I don't understand what's going on. I just don't. Like, I couldn't follow what was going on. It was all very confusing for me. So, yes, Zagreus Zagreus, I do have an understanding of, I think, I'm pretty sure. But this, so, anyway, so you've got a crack up here, unfortunately. So, we got the spindle wheel or something, I can't remember what it's called. And then just gets, alright, so let's try and open this. This one seems really sealed tight. Oh gosh. This one's like proper sealed. Yeah. Probably cut lots of this out. We'll speed it up. Okay, so this one seems to be packed, probably because this, like, there's a lot of damage up there, so I have to get that one nice as well. Okay, so, okay, please don't break this time. You better not break, unless it's stuck. Better not be stuck. Wait, no. Come on. How do you do this? Look, I've only got like a few Big Finish audios until today, so please excuse me. Oh, so it actually goes out this way. This is very nice. Yes, and this is interesting. This one has the Kedroia artwork on it, which is a bit strange. Because this one has the thimble thingy. This one has that, which of course was actually used on the actual thing. So Yes, so basically all the others. So, let's zoom in. Natural history of fear, very confusing. Very, very confusing. Next we have another one that's regarded as pretty bad. The Twilight Kingdom. Next we have a story which is again not really regarded as a great story, and that is The Twilight Kingdom. I don't mind this story actually. I think it's a quiet sort of story, even though it is a bit silly with the cave that eats people. I still like it. It's a pretty good sort of a regular sort of story. So got another crack up here, unfortunately. I won't send it back to be finished because I can just do it myself, even though I mean, even though it says on this thing is it says treat with care. Well, I guess that's Australian shipping. Well, overseas shipping for you. And there we go. So, let's open this up. Anything new? Okay, so it's going this way. Don't break. What the heck, it broke? Okay, something's not right. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it. I'm just gonna leave it. So, there we go. Twilight Kingdom. So then we have, of course, the next one, which of course is Faith Stealer. This one, I sort of just breezed through, really. I think I was looking forward to the end. Because when you get there, I was like, didn't really pay much attention to this one, apart from the fact that the TARDIS, like where the Doctor finds the TARDIS for a brief bit, but yeah. So. Didn't need the scissors at all. Well, I think I used the scissors a bit. But okay, let's be very careful with this one. Okay, there we go. So, I actually did that one properly this time. So, that one's all good. Faith Stealer, don't remember much about it. But I think it was just one of those basically, really, so yeah. Next we have one that really stood out to me, and just how dark and depressing it is, and that is of course the last, no, not Death in Blackpool or Lucy Miller to the Death, but this story, it's just so dark. Like, there's some massive twists in here, like there's some really big twists. There's two like main twists in this. Like, I won't spoil it because it's massive. And like I was thinking, that's not possible. But what about that? So we'll just open it up. All right. Okay, so just make sure we've got all those. So we've got the disc art, which I haven't shown in a while, which is Wasteland. The rocket, which is made from a missile. So the last, very dark, quite very depressing, bleak. There's a few quite dark things that happen in this story, but yeah. Next we have the story, which was sort of metaphorical for me to get on with it, which was Kedroia. Which, in this story, the Doctor's like, I've had enough. Come on, Croker. Let's go. I want to find the Divergence planet. So, basically, it's sort of a metaphor for me. Just to, come on, let's just finish this, alright? Let's just finish this story, this series arc. Not that I hate it. I do quite like it. The Doctor being exiled to another universe. So, yes, I'm not sure. Will this have the alternative cover? I'm not sure. I don't think so, because that was like an exclusive to something, I think. Much like the Singularity cover was exclusive to the 10th Planet. Okay, so oh well. Oh well. So same thing as always. The booklet looks very much ordinary. So yeah, schedule. Very nice with the 3 personalities of the Doctor. This was a very fun run around adventure. Really nice. Really like. So now we come to the conclusion of the Divergent arc, which is the next life. Satisfying. That's all I'll say. So yes, this is in the good old sort of new, different sort of album sort of look. So you've got here All Things Must Die. All Things Must Die. Ah, very tearful. So yes, I'll just open this up. I'm very much looking forward to opening this one because look how beautiful it is. One is the Settling, Flip Flop, and Zagreus that have all the unique album covers. Oh, that feels really nice. The card looks very... that feels really nice. So, yes. It's just like Zagreus. But I don't have Zagreus yet, so... So, this is actually a 6-parter. So you've got the reunion between Paul and Daphne, because they were in the TV and movie together, of course. So let's we're about to quick see who's in it. So of course we've got India Fisher. I think that's Conrad Westmus, and some other persons. Loads. I'll just take all the discs out. I don't know everyone off by heart, so excuse me for that. You've got 2 people there. You've got Daphne and someone. You've got Daphne in India right there. Daphne again, and of course, what's his name? Oh dear, I forgot his name. Hang on, let's see, because he plays Rassilon. Don Warrington. Yes, he also played the President in Rise of Cybermen, which is very interesting. And I actually have a fan theory. He could be in disguise. No, I don't think so. So like this. I just want Zagreus just to get this beautiful art, just to see this beautiful art, because it's just so beautiful. So next life, very satisfying. I'd say it could have been better, but yeah, I'd just say it felt quite sort of midi. I mean, it looked really epic, especially because it's a 6-parter, but yeah. So that was the end of the Divergence arc. Now we begin the Series 4 with a brilliant follow-up to my favourite Doctor Who story of all time, Terra Firma. So this is not my favourite Doctor Who story of all time. It's a follow-up from my favourite Doctor Who story of all time, which is Remembrance of the Daleks. So I listened to this one, and it is so good. I love it to bits. This is one of my... I love this one. I need to listen to that one more times, because there's so much stuff in there. You've got a massive twist which relates all the way back to the beginning of the 8th Doctor adventures. So I'm just going to go through the colour because it looks so beautiful. So you've got the 8th Doctor, you've got the planet Earth, you've got the Daleks, you've got, of course, Davros, because it's on the cover, Terry Malloy. You've got Davros in his Empress chair, which is actually different towards Remembrance. So yes, so let's just open this one. So, yeah, must be very careful. Ooh, very nice. So you got a bit of earth, you got the Dalek, got all the cast. And they've hid the big things as well. They've hid the two main reveals, I'd say. And on the thing, that might be a massive spoiler, but we'll see. There we go. This is pie. So, there we go. So, we've got the inside with the new sort of cars on the clean artwork, which is right there, so that's interesting. So Terra Firma, overall, brilliant story. Great way to begin Series 4 of the early Doctor Who adventures. Now we have this story. Everyone really hates it. I sort of just speed through it. It was easy because this is the shortest name range story there is, because it is about 75 minutes long, and it is Scaredy Cat. Scaredy Cat, Scaredy Cat. Yeah, just sort of breeze through this one. Again, I mean, it was easy. Because I usually listen to my Big Finish audios when I'm traveling from and to school. So it was just much easier, because then I could just listen to, like, it would only take me like 2 days to listen to this one rather than like a week or something like that. So yes, so Scaredy Cat, not a great story. I don't remember much. Like, I don't. I mean, this is back in like April or something. So yeah, I'm remembering. So. I'm just very careful with this because I don't know. It looks like it's cracking. No, I don't know. So, Scaredy Cat, no, just no. It's okay, but it's not perfect. So next we have my second period historical of all time, and it's so damn good. It is bloody brilliant. Really do love it, and that is Other Lives. So I was like, oh, so prehistorical. Alright then, this could be interesting. And it was really good. I didn't even notice it would be a prehistorical. I was like thinking, holy crap, there's no aliens in that. Wow. So this story, I really like. This is probably up here with Terra Firma. Like, this would probably be my like top 3. It's just so good. So let's just open it right here. We got the back, which is the TARDIS sort of thingy. What this story is basically, all the companions sort of get separated into other lives. Literally, like they will get mistaken for something, or especially with carers. Now, carers in this story, this is where, I mean, Terra Firma, this is, I mean, no, actually, the next life is when we sort of explore carers a bit more. But Terra Firma, we see a bit of a dark side to him, and this rapidly expands on it. There's this scene at the end, which I won't talk about because that's a pretty big spoiler, but it's pretty violent, I'll probably say. So let's just open it up. We've got a sort of old vintage here, which is very nice. Got old vintage photo of the 8th Doctor with a beard. Just all the old artwork, and yeah, so otherwise, great period historical. Go check this one out. It is brilliant. Go buy it, go listen to it. It is amazing. So next we have a story which I think was released in 2006, I think. Yes, it was. And this is very much like The Girl in the Fireplace. So I think that's what they did. That's why they changed I think they had to change a lot of it because it was looking too much, which was time works. So this story is very interesting because it looks at the time aspect, of course, because time works. So you've got the Doctor and Kara's and Charlie separated into two different timelines, two points of time. And there's these clockwork men who are like control time in that place, which is very, very strange. Alright, so good on that. So I'd say it's a pretty good story, really good. I'd say it's a pretty good story. I'm sort of breezing right through this because, to be honest, I really want to get this done because I apologise if there's going to be so much noise in this, you know, noisy neighbours or nosy family. But yes, anyway, sorry, going way off topic here. Time works, brilliant, great, a sort of different take on a Who episode. Next we have another story which a lot of people don't like, and I sort of I think it's actually pretty good because it kind of stands out, which is Something Inside. Now, one thing about this story that everyone hates, and I have to agree with, the 8th Doctor loses his memory again. He loses it again. I mean, he lost it in Terra Firma, but that's only. I mean, he doesn't lose his whole memory. He loses. This is a part of his memory, and that might be a bit of a spoiler. Oh shit! I don't think that's a spoiler because, like, it's sort of all over the cover, really. So, you got Something Inside. What I like, it's a very sort of strange story because it's inside of something we don't know what it is. What's outside? It's like the Maze Runner. We don't know what's outside of the maze. So they're in this place called the Cube, which is like a prison, and they're being hunted by something called the Brainworm, which kills people after they read their minds or something. So I think you've got the Brainworm here. Right, so we'll just open this. Okay. So we've got everything here. Yeah, same thing. Oh, and you can actually swap the covers around if you want. If you want to make it all look, then you can swap them around to make it look. Cause see, see, you can swap the covers around so it can match all the other ones. Because on here it's all white and stuff. So, yeah. So Something Inside. A pretty good story, I'd say. Okay, so now we have the final story in the main range for what I've got. So I still need to get Girl Never Was an Absolution, and that is Memory Lane. And when I listened to this story, I was completely backhanded with unexpected. Like this really unexpected me. This was really good. This story is great. Very experimental, very trippy, but I love it. It's simple, it's a great story. You could just listen straight through it. It's just binge watched. You can watch it all in one go. So you've got that side, and you have the cover up there. So Memory Lane, it's a great story. I really recommend you check this out. But that cliffhanger is it's grand, which is basically what I mean, it's not really a spoiler because the TARDIS gets taken away by an ice cream van. That's pretty funny. But yes, it's a great experimental sort of story, tribute story. It's very much like Chimes of Midnight, where you think it's going one way and then completely flips it on his head. So I finally made to the end. We have the last audio, which of course is kind of redundant now, because now technically, you know, we have Shada. Why did I get this story? I mean, I was looking. I want to get the CD because it could be ancient, because Big Finish might throw it off the website. But considering that I'm going to get 3 I will be getting another 2 Shadas. I will then have 3 versions of the Shada. So I have to get the VHS and the Legacy collection. That means I'll have every single Shada. No, I need the novelization as well. So this is Charlotte, basically, this was back in 2003. This is actually what they made the webcast out of. Well, mainly, the BBC actually asked Big Finish to make the audio, and then they would just visualise it with, like, photo story. Alright, so it's now looking in here, it looks really nice. Ooh, there we go. See, 2003. Alright, here we go. We have the weird sort of creatures, because this is the sort of art from the webcast. I'm not too sure what they are, but because I haven't watched Shudder yet, so yes. So Shudder, I haven't seen it, but I'm looking forward to it because I actually watched City of Death the other day. Loved it. Really, I think why City of Death and Shudder stand out is the location. It's very open. It's a very open world. I really like open world stories, like, because it's just so open and very, very peaceful. It's like mainly set in the open world, like. It just looks so nice. Anyway, great story. Oh, hopefully a great story. So okay, so that is all the CDs. A lot of wrapping as well. That took a while. Now, I'm apologising, this is not going to be the best collection update. Christmas collection part 1. But hopefully part 2 will be much shorter and much easier to do. Again, I am so sorry about the noise. I mean, I've got to sort of do it down here because internet and all that. So yes, but we've got all these, and maybe I might do a Big Finish collection. I'm just gonna try to organise them. There we go. So yes, maybe I might do a Big Finish collection. Then I can put in the X Life. No, sorry, sort of rhyme. So yeah. So I've finally done all of these. All of them are done. So yes. So thank you for watching. Tomorrow, of course. Well, tomorrow from me recording today, it'll probably be past that when I upload this. Basically, of course, the Twice Upon a Time will be broadcast. Say a tearful farewell to the Powdy. So Twice Upon a Time, made a review of it. I think I will, but that'll probably be when I get back, which is New Year's. So that could be. Although I really shouldn't do it. I might try and do the review before the New Year because wraps it all up, and then 2018, big year, new beginning, the Big Finish. So yeah, so thanks for watching. Be sure to leave a like and a comment. The second part should be out by after the 10th of January. So that's, I don't know when. It's just going to be after that date because that's when I might pre-order them. So I think I'm going to pre-order both the Shudder DVD and the Blu-ray. So yes, so part 2 will be coming. I'm so sorry, this might be the longest Christmas collection update. I just get sidetracked so fast. So yes, again, I really apologise on the noise. Just yeah. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. It's me, the Hoover Man, signing out. Signing out. Goodbye.